Welcome back. We just defeated a man-trap in the previous part. It did not look as menacing as it did over in Sky. I will say that the Sky ones, they look like clamp down on you and crush you to death. Like properly like, oh, that looks terrifying. Yeah, it's like, it's plant monster. Just a generic plant monster. Hold it right there. You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. What? The Provincial Army? You're those students from Thors Military Academy, aren't you? The ones who've come for a field study. Yes, that's ours. Is there some kind of problem? He's a perfect match for the photo. How convenient for us. But? Yes, triple dot indeed. It's like a lot of question mark going on here, because it's like, yeah, what the hell is happening? What are you doing? First year student, Mango Regnitz, correct? You're under arrest. Don't try to resist if you know what's good for you. What? What's going on? Wait. This has to be some kind of mistake. On what grounds are you arresting him? Triple dot. A number of charges have been filed. The most egregious is an accusation of trespassing into Auroch's fort yesterday afternoon. Wait, do you mean when we saw that silver object? You can't be serious. I was near the fort at the time the intrusion occurred, certainly. But I was there with my classmates. If you aren't going to believe their testimony, then why am I the only one under suspicion? Every one of us here can vouch for him. And not just us. Jusis Erebonia was with us at the time, and can personally verify that what Mango is saying is true. We'll have to do better than that. Yeah, exclamation indeed. We're outnumbered. All we need to know is that this boy is a person of interest, and we have the right to take him in for questioning. There's no point fighting it. You're coming with us, whether you like it or not. Ring does not look best pleased. And Fee as well. Oh man. Looks like she was right on the mark. Glad I came here from Legram for this. The question is, what's the best way to handle this situation? Indeed. It's the name of the game, everyone. Get in there. Yeah. Don't worry. Do as you're told and you won't be hurt. You're found to be innocent will let you out. Eventually. Damn it. How could I have been so careless? Considering Dad's position, I should have known this could happen. As I keep telling you, Mango couldn't possibly have committed the crimes he's accused of. He's been with us ever since we arrived in Berehard yesterday afternoon. He's never left our sight. So if you really believe he was responsible, shouldn't you be arresting us as well? You're wasting your breath. Mango Regnitz will be kept in our custody until he's been cleared of all charges against him. We've already contacted the Academy to inform them of this. You kids should just focus on your field study or whatever it is you're here for, and let due process take its course. Unbelievable. Oh, and one more thing. Jusis's business at the Duke's estate will take longer than expected to complete. I'm afraid he'll be unable to rejoin you. Yes, how convenient. That can't... Did this come from Jusis himself? Couldn't tell you. I'm just relaying the message given to me by the Erebonia household. And don't even think of trying to go to the mansion to see him. You won't even get past the front gate. I'm betting they've had this whole thing planned out since yesterday. Which means the reason Jusis got called away is because that if they knew he were here, he may have been able to prevent Mango's arrest. I assume that's what you were going to say anyway. It makes sense. He was probably called home to keep from interfering. Almost certainly, I'd say. It's past noon already. We should head back to the hotel. If Jusis hasn't left a message for us, we're going to need to start thinking about other ways to handle this. Jailbreak. I'm terribly sorry. They insisted on conducting a precautionary search as part of their investigation. I believe they'll be leaving by this evening, but I'm afraid that's all I know. I see. We're very sorry for the trouble. I think we should go. Okay. Yes, I agree. West, North, Kreuzon Highway Monster completed! Yay! Earth Bell. Afterward, Reen and the others decided to dine at the restaurant they visited the previous day. However, the soldiers were there as well. Uncertain of what to do and where to go, they eventually settled on planning their next move at a bar on Artisan Street. Yes, so, who this little kid was referring to was that blonde person we saw previously. So, in all likelihood, the reason Mango was arrested has nothing to do with the incident at the fort yesterday. They just wanted him because his father is the Imperial Governor and a key figure in the reformist faction. Basically, they wanted a hostage so they could have an advantage in future negotiations. That does seem to be the most plausible explanation. They wouldn't hurt him or anything, though, would they? I wouldn't be so sure. The tensions are high on both sides. Worst case scenario, they might use the threat of violence to get what they want. That's awful. This may well fall under the scope of our field study, though. It may be risky, but how about we try to do something about this situation ourselves? I think we should. We can't just abandon him. I'm in. Thank you both. I think our best bet here is to track down Jusis. There's no way he could possibly have been in favor of arresting Mango. Yes, I agree. This had to have been a decision made by Duke Erebonia himself. Yep, based on what we learned from the NPCs, yeah? But Jusis is locked up at home. Maybe his brother would help us. Rufus? He did have a pleasant demeanor when speaking with Mango yesterday, so he just might. But he said he had business to take care of in the capital, and there's no telling when he'll be back from that. I don't think we can count on him, unfortunately. Got it. Then our only option is to break him out ourselves. Fee? That's a little excessive. Think about it. We have a perfect chance to bust him out while he's still at the guardhouse. But if they take him to the fort, we lose that chance, and we won't get another. Oh, I can't argue with that, at least. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, if you're sure. We need to be as covert as possible, though. If we get caught, it has to be after Mango is out safely. If it's before that, there's no way we can talk our way out of this. But the charges against him are obviously false, so if we can get him out safely, they'll be very limited in what they can do to retaliate. Yeah, and the Provincial Army isn't going to want to do anything that will hurt their image either. If we can manage to get out of Berea, we're more or less home free. So, no smoke grenades then? Smoke grenades? You don't carry those around with you, do you? What fair maiden doesn't? I don't even know where to begin listing what's wrong with that statement. Hey, Master. What are the monsters in the underground waterway like these days? Been 3 months or so since you last went down there, huh? Guessing the place is probably crawling with them again by now, though I'm sure not going down to check. And it seems pretty obvious that the provincial army's got no interest in taking care of them. How can they even sleep at night knowing their beautiful city's got nasty monsters crawling around underneath it? I'd go take care of them myself if someone put a request in. Well, if I hear anything over the sort, I'll send a message over to Legram and let you know. Sure, it'd make you some good scratch. Cheers to that, Master. Alright, I'd better get going. Looking forward to dropping by for another of your espressos sometime. Sure, I'll see you on the way back if you can make it. Huh? Don't see many people dressed like that around here. Those are some fancy red uniforms. You guys students or something? Oh yes, so we are. We're from Thors Military Academy in Trista. We were sent here for a field study as a part of our curriculum. Thors, huh? Pretty fancy place, ain't it? I've got no idea what they've got you doing for your field study, but good luck. Brehard's a pretty nice city, but it's not without its fair share of problems. What a weird random guy. Excuse me. Do you know that blonde-haired man who just left? Oh, Toval. Sure, he's a bracer. A bracer? Huh. Haven't seen a bracer in a long time. Probably because they aren't just that many around anymore. Yeah. There used to be a guild branch here in Brehard, but it's been closed for a couple of years now. Toval just comes up by train from the Legram branch every so often. Really? By the way, didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I thought I overheard you saying something about monsters in an underground waterway. Well, that? Yeah, there's a huge network of waterways beneath the city. Been there for a long, long time now. And it's chock full of monsters. And the guild still had a branch here, the bracers would clear them out. But nowadays, nobody goes near it. And the waterway is just sort of stagnating under the provincial army's control. Because they're too proud to trouble themselves with fighting monsters, of course. How much ground does the waterway cover? Supposedly all the way from the east side of the city to the west. So from the station to somewhere under the noble district, I'd guess. Heard a rumor a while back that it even goes under the Duke's mansion, but that's probably just one of those urban legends. How convenient. That was a well-timed clue, yes. Yeah, an underground waterway built in the Middle Ages, and that extends all the way to the Noble District. It's almost too perfect. Seems likely it's connected to the Provincial Army's guardhouse where Mango is being held, too. The guardhouse itself was probably built in the Middle Ages, too, so that would stand to reason. If we use the waterway, we may be able to rescue him without being discovered. Alright, let's give it a shot. Guessing that door on the far edge of Station Street is the entrance to the waterway. I would think so. There must have been some sort of entrance for the bracers to get inside and exterminate the monsters after all. Roger that. Very well, that concludes our investigation. Get in touch with us should you remember anything else. Stare. Try not to stick your noses in where they don't belong. Phew, they're finally gone. Seems like they don't want us getting involved here. They claim to be investigating the break-in at Auroch's fort. However, it's obvious that their true intention was to coerce everyone into keeping out of their way. Our apologies for causing you any trouble. Oh, there's no need to apologize. I am somewhat worried about Lord Jusis now, however. Us too. There's no doubt that he's caught on to what's going on. Regardless, we feel responsible for inconveniencing our customers. Would you like me to make you something as compensation? We appreciate the thought, but I'll have to pass on that. We don't have the time to sit around. Let's hurry up and go break Mango out. Let's head to the underground waterway. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, little mini rounds. My apologies for what happened earlier. Please don't let it bother you, though. Our restaurant is always open for you all. I tried to ask the provincial army if they happened to know of Lady Annabelle's whereabouts. They chased me off rather fiercely, however. It seems I'll have to ask around town in the hopes that someone knows. It's entirely possible that she may not even be here in the first place. Cannot give up, though. I shall travel to the ends of the world to bring her back, should I have to. My dress should be ready next month, they said. Oh, I simply cannot wait. Tagging along with my daughter is truly exhausting. I should let Clarice get her dress on her own while I, Papa, what are you saying? Also carry my bags for me if you're not here. Oh, daughter of mine, is that my only worth to you? I must return the money I borrowed from my acquaintances next month. Part of me expects us to return here too. Lord Jusis said that I need to be careful of those soldiers. He said that I'll make Sis worry if I get into trouble with them. That's why I'm staying away from them. That was a surprise. We came back from having lunch to find that there were soldiers everywhere. But what happened? They were really scary. Everyone seems on edge today. Did I miss something? Please try to be careful. Could this be the entrance to the underground waterway? I can feel a breeze from inside. Seems like it's pretty spacious. This must be the place then. Now I just need a way to unlock it. Probably not a good idea to draw my sword in the middle of a city. May I have a try? A hairpin? You're going to pick it? I have no idea if it'll actually work, but it's worth a shot, right? A patio. Open. Wow. That was really impressive. I remembered reading how to do it in a mystery novel once. I'm so glad it actually worked. Oh. Nice job, Emma. We should be able to get inside now. Let's get all our things in order, then head on in and pray no one sees us. Okay. Sounds good to me. Extremely suspicious, Emma. Not hiding things very well, are you? To think this is below the city, like, wow. This waterway is actually quite pretty. I was expecting the verdant city to be beautiful, but it never dawned on me. The same might be true if it's underground. There are tricky monsters here too, though. We need to head west, to the part of the waterway that connects with the Provincial Army's guardhouse. Once we're there, we have to find a way inside so we can rescue Mango. Right. Understood. Let's just start making our way through the underground then. And if you're wondering why the mini rounds, it's that case of like, I had a talk with a few of the NPCs and the dialogue had pretty much not changed or not changed at all. Like Anton, an NPC I would lovely like check in with and see what's going on with him. Just the same as it was in the other round, so it's like, oh.
My turn.
Well, you know what that means, we'll just do the mini rounds, find people who have changed. I think I found the most significant ones for us. They're basically similar to how we're doing it in Crossbell, really. They're sort of like, every so often we'll just do sort of like a mini one. Depends what feels right at the time, because it doesn't feel right to go off and do stuff in terms of the rounds at this point where it's like, we're in a hurry. Okay, let's just take half an hour to go around and speak to everyone. It's like, yeah, Balance.
My turn.
Gives me another reason to play the game again, though. Not on the channel, don't worry about that, but for my own personal playtime, you know. Now. I should really check when these are runnable to. Oh, it doesn't matter, they're dead.
Go.
Oh, you're not dead. Did you get knocked out the way? Very well, I'm gonna have to just
My turn.
hit you like a minute. I mean, you got a shell on your back, so
Okay,
you would be
safe
very
one.
vulnerable to magics and the like.
Great.
Level up, oh. Right, let's see what we got in here. That's not the map. That's the map. So nothing there. Very well. Do I have detection? I don't think I have detection as a quartz, because that was on Jusis. So... I like separating too much. Let's put... Oh, is that a case of like, I can't get it from the others because they're not here? Well, that's annoying. Hello? Why does it look like it's wearing armor? Like bronze armor of some sort. You're
Now's
gonna
our
die.
chance. Let's get him.
Now's our chance.
Go.
I'm gonna go with like an arc slash. Just wondering, is that, can I get 3? Yes.
There.
Because of the crit. So, it's like 3 of them.
Go.
You're open. I'll handle it.
Indeed, flash grenade. Don't think I'll be able to get all of them.
Here. Okay.
Okay. Without a ledge.
Gleaming blades. Go. Okay.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Got it.
Got it. Go.
I was saying in the comments
Okay,
in one of
safe for now.
yesterday's videos, though, pretty much that case of like, and as I first coming through this game, I had this sense of like, there wasn't that much going on. It felt like there just wasn't that much going on in this game at all. And now it's like, oh god, there's too much going on. There's just, dear god, how have you crammed so much into this? Like, what is happening? It's such a strange experience. I imagine that's what people would be like when they went back to like Sky again, because FC is that sense of, when I first played it,
Just the kind of thing you'd expect in an old ruin like this.
Do you think it's powered by the water flowing through here?
probably. Yeah, when I first played it, it's very much that case of people saying to me, it's like, yeah, you want to stick with FCs. I know it's a slow start, but if you keep with it, stuff happens later. And I'm just like, I'm enjoying this right off. There's so much going on already. I love it. There's so much going on. There's this here, there's that there. So I imagine it's like, it's falling on that case of like, Cold Steel for me has that first experience with Kiseki where it's like, you don't really pick up on too much your first time through, which again falls on down to my opinion of these
My
games
turn.
very much being play them twice.
Here.
Play them twice. So I loved FC.
Here
It
we
was
go.
all thanks to playing Cold Steel, but it's that case of,
Arcus,
I
activate.
imagine that'd be sort of
It's my
similar
turn.
for most people, not everyone. It's like everyone's experience is going to be different. Everyone's experience will be different. But most people seems to be that like that would be the case. Like your first one's going to be sort of like slow.
Go.
It was pointed out like at this point, around this point,
I'll
in the
handle
original
it.
Let's Play, I was in the Nord Highlands. It's like, what?
Got it.
Got it.
And I still, at that point, felt like nothing was going on. And now it's like, there's loads going on. It's just you just don't
Battle's
know.
over, but stay alert, everyone.
And I'm glad I've got this experience of Cold Steel, I'd say. That sense of like, again, it feels like a new game.
I certainly didn't expect to encounter the three of you down here.
What are you doing here? Rufus?
What?
Is that...
It is! It's Toval! Oh yeah.
Jusis.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Of course I am. Though I can't say I was expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
So that's what happened.
You know what's going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the reformist faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination. This was all planned from the start.
Jusis.
Enough about me. Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse. Let's get moving.
You're actually...
You were planning on saving him even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just can't condone my father's actions. Besides, he's no doubt huddled up, crying and lonely in the corner of his cell right now. It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
Exactly.
All right, let's get moving.
I'd like to see that too. Jusis rejoined the party. Jusis can now use the S-Craft Crystal Saber. Right, so now have I got Detect? Keep doing that. Yes. So have I missed anything? Let me just go check.
The entrance to the guardhouse is to the west. We should hurry.
No, we're completely fine. What's up there? Let me know, game. What if there's like a secret thing? It's like if you clipped through there, would there actually be anything up there? That's the question. Why you got different coloured vases? Hello? Not faced one of you, have we?
Now's our chance. Let's
Now.
get him. Go.
I mean, we have to see it.
You're in the shore! Crystal Saber!
It's like, ah, now we're retreating to our go and die. Da-ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Yes, I noticed. It was a lovely treasure chest. Just listening to this music, it's got that sense of like sneakiness to it. Keep doing that when I want the map. It's like, no. It's like, you want that. Turbo.
Why is this ladder so long?
Is it harder to climb ladders when you've got a big chest?
Fee!
Oh dear, oh dear. Monsters
Get
appeared.
excited. Take-
Invigorate. Ooh, that's actually, yes, that's sort of like, well, I want to put that on straight away on somewhere on you. Let's actually see here. Invigorate. Invigorate. Yes. We'll go with that. I think at the moment, got that there. It's just that feeling like potentially sort of better, really. See a chest down there. So I still need some better quartz at this point. I'm so tempted to go off and just farm loads of Sepith though, but it's like, nope, gotta resist, because we know how much that does things to me in my gameplay. I get really powerful skills really early on. See, these pots were the same colour. Why was that random blue one there? That's what I don't get.
There's another lattice door.
There should be a mechanism to open it somewhere nearby.
Huh, suppose that'll help. I mean, I'd use Emma's abilities quite a lot these days. Remember when I first played Cold Steel? I wasn't really using, like, magic, was I? I can't remember now. There's so many little things I did strangely in that.
Oh, a treasure chest.
No, get back up. Green. Silver thought. Dear. Well, putting freeze on Jusis definitely helped there, because that just destroyed one of the enemies. It just keeled over and died. Hey, it's a flying cat thingy. Flying cat feline dude. Well then, thank you.
We have the advantage!
We do. Let's just come out straight here with Flame Slash.
Flames,
I don't mind spamming S-crafts on random enemies. On bosses, I like to avoid it these days. But random enemies where it doesn't really matter, there. Just get him dead.
My turn.
Get him dead.
My turn.
Do want to get my CP up a bit though. See there? Freeze. Again.
Here!
Like, of course we're keeping that on him then.
Let's keep going!
It won't be as effective in future, mind you, but right now, it's quite useful. Boom, boom. dum dum dum. I think it's that bit of the song I like, just the dum dum dum. Something about it just feels so correct. Right, so my plan is here. We're very much going to end this part around here. Just want to get this chest
I
first.
spy treasure.
I spy treasure. Cast 1. Yeah, suppose that's alright. Right.
I'm exhausted.
It's gotta be the chest.
Fee, that's enough.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this on this one. See, there's a blue. There's a blue vase that I destroyed. But yes, we'll end this part again. The next part we'll go up through those gates over there. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.